up? It's Timey Lives. Not really, but spitting some hot mermaid fire. Yeah. Wild ones unite. Welcome to the pool. Yeah, the name is Timey Lives. I got my wild ones united with the Spoonies, keeping real. I don't let the fiber or the cancer ever keep me down. If you're going through the same thing, I'm here to help you out. I just want to let you know that you are not alone. If you ever need a friend, I will make you feel at home. Got a vision that I see, and it's really what we need. I'm spreading positivity inside of the community. Yeah, tension our creators, we got something good to build. If you want to spread the word, you just gotta have the will. Get involved, get in touch, baby, spread the word. Gonna need all of the help. Can make this place a better world. Wild ones unite, yeah, baby, hear the roar. Listen to the good vibrations coming knocking at your door. Timey Lives is timeless, it's a mermaid thing. Have a great day and make it MerMazing.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I am sorry. I was like losing my voice there for a second just before I went live. What else is new? As you can hear, I'm trying to get comfortable here. All right. I have no idea what song I would sing today to get us started, so we're just going to get into this thing. Welcome to the pool. Yeah, the name is Timey Lives. I got my wild ones united and my spoon is keeping real. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the pool. Welcome to Timey's Pool Party. Welcome to some MerMazing Chats, inspirational conversations with Timey and friends. I hope that you are having a MerMazing day. This one has been hectic, long, stressful. I'm trying to think what words, what adjectives I would use to describe how the day has gone so far, and I'm hoping that the day improves. If you wouldn't mind, please, 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 of course, share the stream out. Tell all your friends. Call some Spoonies up. Say, hey, Timey's live. Come see her. Come chat with her. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what she wants to talk about today, and let's see what you guys want to talk about today, because today's a little different. Yeah, today's going to be a little different. And I'm glad to have you here. And let me get over there to my chitty chat area so I can see what you're saying. Studio. Isn't that a song? That's a song. Yeah. Studio. I don't know. When hear me okay? Can everybody hear me all right? Can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? That song terrified me as a child, by the way. Absolutely terrified me as a child. As you can hear, I am losing my voice a little bit, which is not such a great thing. You don't want to lose your voice while you're talking. That'd be bad. So I'm tired today. Hey, Needy. Welcome, Needy. Thank you so much for coming today. It's been a crazy, crazy day, hasn't it? I've been all over the place. I am not going to even fib. Why would I? Let's be real. I have been all over the place today, running around, the way this day has gone has been that I have gone from place to place to place to place to place, and I didn't have a moment to breathe. As a matter of fact, I forgot that I was supposed to set up some scenes here. Yeah. That's why I was a couple minutes late. I'm so glad. Do I sound mermazing? I mean, the mic's mermazing, so do I sound mermazing? That's the question. Hey, Patty. Welcome, honey. Thank you for coming. Today is a little different, so please bear with me. Patience I would appreciate because, well, let's see. You know, part of my mission has definitely become raising awareness about fibro, right? Hey, Dave, welcome to the pool. And it's just so important to me. And part of that is sharing my life and behind the scenes part. Not the part I just want to show you guys necessarily, but the behind the scenes part, right? Yes, I need a breathing break, please. Hey, Jay, welcome, honey. Breathing break is definitely needed. I don't think I took one of those. I can tell you this, I've had one cigarette since I woke up, and I haven't even had one cup of coffee yet. Because I haven't stopped. I run around like a lunatic, like a chicken with my head cut off since the moment I got up. And I literally was just running across the patio to let the dog in because he was all the way over there. I know. I'm sorry. I wasn't here because I was at your stream and I had forgotten that I needed to do things here. So you gonna bust my chops some more now? Come on. Bring it. It wasn't your fault. It was mine because I left a cut. Hey, Andre and Pitts, welcome to the pool. I left a couple things for today to do, and then I just flaked on them. My brain just didn't go there because I was so busy running around today. I went, no problem at all, sweetie. I went from Michael Fire Jr.'s. From there, where did I go? I got to Needy's, but there was somewhere in between. And then during Needy's, simply Shannon I found live because I was looking I was pulling up one of the things Needy was showing, and I was like, oh my God, Shannon's on. And I have to be there for Shannon because Shannon's always there for me. I would never not want to support her. She is one of the biggest supporters I've ever met on YouTube. It's all she does, Least I can do is at least say hi to her. So I sort of pop back and forth between Needy and Shannon's. And then Patty was on Miss Kathy's. Wait, who was it? Was somebody? Oh, no, it was Bud. I'm sorry. It wasn't Shannon. Bud came on. My day's been insane, Andre. That's what I'm telling you. Bud came on, went on. He was just testing his stream, and he didn't even realize that Needy was on. And I told him, he's like, oh, no, I'm not trying to. I'm like, don't worry. I'm still with Needy. I'm just listening to you, too, a little. And then his stream went, he pressed a button. Whoopsies. You got to be careful pressing buttons when you're live. And then I was over with Miss Kathy, and I discovered that Shannon was on. And I'm like, how am I doing all of this on my phone? I can't do it on when I'm on a computer, I can open a couple of different tabs, but no. And then there was Jay. And it was crazy. See? I know. It's like, wow. So yeah, today's been crazy. It's been absolutely crazy. It's been great to catch up with everybody. I won't deny that. I love, that's why I, tried to get everywhere. But we can't get everywhere, can we? Sometimes we have to make choices. Do we go here or do we go there, or what do we do? And I think that's a little bit about what I want to talk about today some. But I also, I want to talk about a couple of other things. I have to let Miss Kathy know that I want to help her. I meant it. I will help her. I need her just to hit me up, and we can do a hangout, and I can show her how to set up her Streamlabs, because I think she needs help with that, for sure. Because it was clear she wasn't using Streamlabs in a way that would help her. I think she was using it in a way that was hindering her, And there's a way to do it that will definitely help you. Hello there, Sky Demon. Better known as Demon Blackheart. No, you can't do it all. And that's the thing. You can't. You're absolutely right. None of us can. And for those of us that have chronic illness or a physical limitation or any sort of limitation, I mean, you can't do it all even if I was perfectly healthy, but as it is, I'm not perfectly healthy, and I definitely can't do it all. Like I said, that's one of the things I want to talk about today, but here's the thing. Part of fibromyalgia is absolutely having this thing called fibro fog, and that's why I say, like, my brain doesn't work right, because it doesn't work right. I forget things constantly, and I get lost, like, and it's not just a distraction. I get lost as in, like, okay, I know what I have to do. Don't you dare, Patty. I'm telling you. Okay. The reason why I know what I'm doing is because I dove in and I tried it. And then I tried it some more. And then I tried it some more. And I still run into issues sometimes. But here's the thing. Even with running into issues, I know more than I did. And now I can help out other people and guide you guys along the way. And then you can pass that along too. And it gets easier. It definitely does. And like I said, she's using it in a way that's hindering her, not helping her. My problem today was not anything to do with Streamlabs. It had to do with me. It didn't have to do with Streamlabs. Lost in translation. Definitely had to do with me forgetting to do something. Thank you so much, Andre and Pitts. So here's part of what I'm going to do, and this is something that any creator could do, no matter who you are. If you use Streamlabs, there is a new thing they have called Loots, and that's what the pool boy just dropped the link for my Loots, okay? And what Loots is it is sponsored messaging. So it is monetization, but this monetization is determined not by me. It's determined by you guys. It's determined by how often you would like and you're okay with seeing a 15-second silent ad go across the screen. Completely silent, 15 seconds, and at the end of it, there's a message that you have left me. Now, they had some hints that I thought were really great as to how to increase the usage of it. And I did used to be TWG7, which stood for Timey Wimey Girl 7. Stick around. You'll hear a little bit about why I've changed. Because today, I'll get there. Give me 1 second and I'll get there, I promise you. Excuse me. So one of the things I want to do today, though, is use this Loots in order to, they said one of the things you could do to, like, increase the use of it will be, if you guys want to ask me a question, if you want to send me a question today, put it in the Loots. Use the Loots to do it. It's a 15-second silent ad that monetizes my channel. It helps me to be able to pay for the equipment that I have, and it's a free way to support the channel, to support the creator. It's a free way to donate without spending a dime, and it's 15 seconds and it's silent. So if you guys have any questions that you would like me to address today on the subject that we'll be talking about, send them that way. That way, it helps out a little bit, if you won't mind. And if you do mind, don't do it. It's okay. You can just ask the question in the chat. And yeah, so there's that. So here's what happened. When you have fibro, you have the fibro fog. And the fibro fog basically leaves you a little confused, leaves you a little uncentered, I guess. Like I only left a couple of things for this morning. There wasn't that much that I actually had to do to have today's stream ready. I just had to change out a couple of the, because I've created my own custom theme. I made my own custom theme, but I don't have them all set up yet. once I do, all I have to do is click a button and they're there. But I don't have them all set up yet. So all I had to do was change 2 or 3 scenes. I forgot. Completely forgot. I just got busy doing other things, and all of a sudden I sat down and like, oh my God, I didn't do that. I forgot. Surprise, surprise. So that's what fibro fog can do to you. And one of the other ways it affected this week's episode is that I had reached out 2 weeks ago when I had decided to expand upon the subject of the MerMazing Chats to include the inspirational stories of how do we rise above those of us that have limitations, those of us that have disabilities, those of us that have these challenges that are unique to, like, most people don't have them, put it that way. You know, how do you rise above to continue to pursue your dreams? And when I decided to do that, I reached out to a few people, and everybody's excited about it. But I forgot to schedule. So I didn't schedule anybody for today. So you guys, you have me. And you guys are my friends. So that's who the friends are for today. You guys. And and I would say, you know, if I were feeling better, I would say, you know what, I can set it up that if there's people in the chat that have been through something similar and they want to come up today, I could set it up, but today is not the day for me to do that. I may in the future do some sort of like panel thing. I would love to, but I have not been feeling well. And the fibro has been, you know, just kicking my butt. It really has been. When I broke my toe, your body sends lymphatic fluid to any area that's injured. Well, my lymph nodes in my legs, they don't work at all. I have what's called lymphedema. They'll never work again. And it's a side effect of the double mastectomy, of the surgery that I had, when they removed the sentinel lymph nodes, which are the lymph nodes for me, because it was the breast, it's in the underarm, okay? And when they remove those lymph nodes, one of the possible side effects is lymphedema. But it saved my life, you know? And when they remove them, they do it because they have to see. When there's cancer, it spreads through those lymph nodes. And if there's no cancer in those lymph nodes, it means it hasn't spread anywhere else. Oh no, that is a very big problem. Thank you, Patty. And my brain's gonna go again. Okay, so they check those lymph nodes, and if there's no cancerous cells in there, then they know 100% that it hasn't spread. It's impossible because that's the only path it could take. It didn't spread, which was fantastic, but, and I'm weird. Most of the time, if you're going to get lymphedema from that, it's going to be in your arms, and your arms get really swollen. I mean, like, really bad. But mine went to my legs for some reason. So the ones in my legs don't work. So I break my toe. My body sends lymphatic fluid to my feet because it's supposed to be, you know, helping that area to heal. But I don't have a way to get rid of that fluid. So it swells and swells and swells. And I did there's like physical therapy I can do to help to remove the fluid. I did that. But because the foot was broken, it threw more fluid down on it. And it actually made my ankle swell really weird, like I had a big lump in my ankle. Good news is it's starting to get better. So this is positive. You know, I'm on the right road, but my butt's been getting kicked lately. I do have also, don't you worry, I will always stay strong because I know what my past is, and my past is what has led me to today and has given me the strength to get through anything that is thrown my way. I know that. I lived through hell, so anything after that, I'll get through it, you know? And there have been moments where, yeah, it's tough. I'm not going to lie, but it's 3:30 in Ohio. It is 3:30 here, too. What did I miss, Andre? I missed something. Because I'm confused by why you're telling me the time, sweetie. It's really easy to confuse me. You guys know that, right? So let's see. Let's do this. What do you want to know about fibro? What don't you know about fibro? What can I answer any questions anyone has? And you can send the questions either way. You can use Lutz or not. It's completely up to you. I am not going to push anything like that upon anybody. I like the fact that it's up to my audience whether or not those ads play. And I like the fact that it's free to my audience to help support the stream. So I like finding things like that. That makes me very happy. So what questions have you guys got? Because I live with it. I know what it is for me. I will say this, though. Please be aware. 2 things. I am not a doctor. I am a patient who happens to also be a medical professional, but I'm not a doctor. Number 2, with fibromyalgia, not every single patient has the same symptoms. Not every patient has the same, they don't all have the same symptoms. They don't all have the same effects. Like, think of it this way. When Santa Claus comes around at Christmas time, he has a big old Christmas bag, right? And he reaches into it and he grabs out a different gift for each kid. And sometimes there's doubles, but not all the time. Fibro is sort of like that big Christmas bag of gifts you don't want. And you might get 1 gift or you might get 20 gifts, and you never know which ones it's going to be, you know? And that's how it is between each patient. So I have fibro at my level, but there are people that have fibro that they take some Advil and they move on with their day. Then there are people that are like I was 5 years ago, and they're bedbound and they're chairbound. And I want to be clear. Please don't ever judge anybody else's. I don't think anybody here ever would, but you know, don't ever judge anybody else's disease or syndrome based upon mine. You know what I mean? Like, don't look at them and be like, oh, well, Timey can do this. Yeah, but you don't see what Timey pays for later, and you don't know what she goes through to get where she's at or where I've been. You know what I mean? Like, I've had people that have said to me, well, so-and-so can do this, so why can't you? And they've gone around. This was when I first got sick. They went around telling everybody that I was, like, exaggerating. I was if anything, I hide how I feel. I don't usually put it out there. It's not something I want out there. It's not, I've never wanted to, hey, Tucker, stop. I never wanted to appear less than strong because first of all, I didn't want, my past has me knowing that if people think you're weak, at least this was a lesson I was taught, if people think you're weak, then they're going to take advantage of that. And if they take advantage of it, you can end up hurt really bad, you know? I'm always going to be okay. Of course. I know that. Please don't ever think that I'm not, I am not, my breast cancer is gone. Oh, that's right, Andre, you know me from TWG7. Let me tell you what happened, okay? On January 1st of 2019, and for those of you that don't know this story, you know, for those of you who do know the story, please bear with me. For those that don't, well, this is how Timey Lives came to be. On January 1st, 2019, I had a 13-hour stream. It was supposed to be 12-hour, but I made it 13 hours. Why not? And it was to celebrate. Yes, I do believe he is. Okay, good luck, sweetie. Aw, you know what? You tell them that you are there to protect them. And if they can't handle it, then that's their problem, Needy. Don't you worry about it, okay? Hey, Becca. Welcome to the pool. when okay, so January 1st comes, I have this dream, and it dawned on me that 5 years before, I had my double mastectomy. Now, when they did the final biopsy on that, they discovered that I had more than one type of precancerous cell in my breasts, and I had stage 0 breast cancer, but it usually is a sign there's something else going on around it, and they found something else here and something else there, and in the end there were multiple things, and one of those things was an extremely rare type of cancer that they follow a straight, this is what they do. Hey Chris, welcome to the pool. I was just telling Andre, because Andre knows me from back from TWG7, so Andre doesn't know how I became Timey Lives. And I know a lot of people don't, so I figured I'd tell the story. Cancer follows a path, and that's why they can look at it under a microscope and tell what is, like where it is, what stage it is, and all that. Well, where I was it was still precancerous, but had it turned to cancer, and it was right about to turn to cancer, there was no cure at all, and I would die within 5 years. I would have died in 2018. And that, well, thank you so much. That experience, that realization that I would have died, that came to me at that moment, that is what told me that, by the way, that is the Lutz ad playing right there. So thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Demon. Thank you so much. See, the fog's got me bad right now, so please don't mind me. I'll keep saying until I get it. Oh, the realization that I would have died 5 years before reminded me of how much I have to live for. I mean, 2 years ago, there's no way in the world I would have thought that I would not only be singing, but be trying to make a difference, be here on YouTube, be on Twitch, be active in a amazing, MerMazing, kind, caring, compassionate community, and trying to make a difference. So I became Timey Lives. My channel became Timey Lives. Timey Lives has become it's not me necessarily. I'm a part of it, but Timey Lives is my mission. It's my mission to raise awareness, and if I have to use humor to do it, because that's what I have to do here, or most people run away, or at least they did that day. And that was another realization I had, because I had 11 people in the room. By the time I stopped talking, I was down to 3. And I was like, oh, that's disappointing. Okay, so keep the funny. Everybody likes the funny. But my website is going to be, because I say is going to be because it's not done yet, dang it. But it's going to be the hub of where all of my social media will be, but there's also going to be a Straight Talk with Timey webinar. That's the word I'm looking for, webinar. And what will happen during that is you're going to have to sign up for it, because I don't want people wandering in thinking I'm going to be making jokes, because I'm not. We're going to have serious conversations there. Thank you. Exactly. That's why I'm Timey Lives now. That's where we'll have the serious conversations. Here, I'll talk about how do you get through it and keep your head up through it all. I'll talk about, I'll keep the funny. I'll do the breast cancer ad that I have, I will, and I'll have conversations with people, but they're not going to be as raw as the conversations we're going to have over on the website. Hey Mike, welcome to the pool. Yeah, so and And why? Okay. When you're going to show the call to actions, and why don't I see the would you rather stuff? I will tell you why. Okay. Thank you, Patty. The call to actions are being put, they're all due by next Monday, so you won't see them before then. Then I have to edit them. I have a plan for them, so don't worry. You may not see the full call to action, but I will let you know, once it's done, you can take a look at it, and if you want to show more, then of course put it on your channel. But, and I may use them once in a while, like in a video as an intro. But the call to actions, I have a amazing plan for them. And I think you guys are going to love it. I truly do. So please be patient. Give me a little bit of time because I have a lot on my plate right now. I want to get that website up. Hopefully I'll have that done. Take care, Andre and Pitts, and I will see you again soon. I really want to get the website up. I wanted to work on that this morning, and that just didn't happen, obviously. I didn't work on this morning. And then where is the how would you answer the universe? I'm going to tell you where that is. He won. He's so silly. Thank you again. He's just so silly. The how would you answer the universe is on Twitch, because that is where all of my gaming is now. So now that you have found me over on Twitch, oh, thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. Now that you've found me over on Twitch, you'll see them the opposite Thursday of this one. So next Thursday, over on Twitch is How Would You Answer the Universe? Yes, your message did. So next Thursday, How Would You Answer the Universe will be over there. And if you want to send me 20 questions, you can do so by sending them to, I'm going to type it out here. Uh-oh, what'd I do? I hit a button. Gotta love them spazzy hands. They're so much fun. Okay, so I got to tell you guys something funny that happened. And I'm laughing now, but I wasn't at the time. I was a little pissed at the time. Here we go. There we go. Send your 20 questions there if you have 20 questions for How Would You Answer the Universe, and you will still be sponsoring the stream. It's bragging rights, dear. Bragging rights. You still get Snarfblat, but that's for bragging rights. And your Snarfblat, though, by the way, is not, it's not exactly accurate yet. I still have to update everybody's Snarfblat. I'm behind on a lot. I've been doing so much, and there's too much to do. And I think I'm about halfway through my watch time now. So, and I told everybody that the giveaway will happen when all you gotta do is chat. Oh, there you go, Mike. Sorry, I'm banging in your ears over here. And I don't know if your level restarts every stream, because it might be a stream thing. Like each stream you start off with, and it's for that stream that you know what I'm saying? Like we'll find out. Let's see what level you are at, David. And we'll find out in a moment. Come on, brain, work. Hey, Stacy Morgan. Welcome to the pool, sweetie. I don't know why I have this other little window here, to be quite honest, because I had made the boo-boo, and my brain didn't. I had some brain fog this past week, that's for sure, and I forgot. I spoke to numerous people. Hey, Tech for Your Needs. Welcome to the pool. Who are really interested in coming on and being guests on this show, and then I forgot to schedule them. Yes, that's what I did. So it's my bad, but yeah, there won't be somebody sitting next to me today. In the future, though, I would like to set up at some point, maybe do a panel show where, of course, the panel's pre-planned, and everybody has a little bit something different to add to the conversation, so it keeps it interesting, you know. But for today, we're just going to keep it simple because I have to. I am exhausted this week. It's been, you know what it was? I did some things that I really shouldn't have done, but they needed to be done. So it's like you have to make a choice. What do you do? If something has to be done, it's got to be done, right? So you do it, and then you pay it, and that's that. So I'm gonna make myself a little bigger so you can see me a little better. I'm gonna make the chat bigger too. Make that chat box bigger. Everybody can see the chat then better too. There we go. Yay! It's big enough that I can actually see it on the screen here. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Look at me, I grew. I got bigger. Okay. And then I'm gonna do what? I should make me, the me, a little smaller. Because she's a little big. I can't get her. I can't grab her. Forget it. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna make a boo-boo. And my hand's gonna spaz and the screen's gonna be gone, and we don't want that. So yeah, I think that I will do a panel in the future of people who have chronic illness or some sort of disability or limitation. Even if they don't see it as a limitation, maybe the world sees it as a limitation, you know what I mean? Yes, and that, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. You know, Patty, I'm trying to find where my chat box went because I lost that. There we go. They are a little bit, but I think that I've had guests, just single guests for a long time, and I'm still going to do a guest. But I think maybe every 5 guests, I'll do a panel of the last 5 people that came on. Now, this is spread out because it's every other week too. And then everybody can add to the conversation, you know what I mean? No, it's okay. Don't worry. I still have your Snarfblat. It's just in a different location. I switched bots. Is what happened. I changed bots. And I'll tell you why I changed bots. I changed bots because my old bot was the Streamlabs bot, which works fine if you're only on one platform. But if you want to use it, say on your Discord, okay, and on your I'll get there, I swear I will, Discord, and on your YouTube and on your Twitch, if I'm on my Twitch stream, the bot won't work in my Discord, so I had to get a different bot. But the nice thing about this bot is, thank you so much, Chris. Hey, Keely. So good to see you, sweetie. But if you, I lost my train of thought again. Oh my God, my brain's gone. Oh, okay. The nice thing about this spot though is there is a link that the pool boy's dropping, and what happens is if you follow that link, there's directions that will tell you how to combine your Snarfblat. So if you go to Twitch, if you go to YouTube, if you go to the Discord and you're earning Snarfblat in all of those places, it will put your Snarfblat all together in one location, one big pile of Snarfblat. Isn't that nice? So instead of it being in different locations, it's all in the same spot. And I see what I did. I did move it up too high, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. It's all in the same location. And that makes it so much better. I mean, because before, the other bot, the Streamlabs bot, anyone who came to Twitch had Snarfblat there. They had Snarfblat over here. They had Snarfblat over here, but their Snarfblat would never combine. Now, when it comes time for giveaway time and we need that Snarfblat, how the heck are we going to do that? You know what I mean? You're not going to have the right amount of Snarfblat. So now what I have to do is physically go through the list of people on each computer, number one. Isn't that awesome, Chris? I love it when it does that. Thank you. Um, each computer that I used, so this laptop, and then I had to use the desktop for a while because my laptop was broken, and then my phone. Each place, it's my digital currency, Patty. You have Snarfblat too. Did you know that? Type in exclamation point mermoney. You'll see. Yes, but I can try at least. You know what I mean? And if they're not available, then they won't be here. And it is what it is, but at least we can try. Exactly. Snarfblat everywhere. But now with this one, I have to go to each location and I have to collect the list from each location of not only for the Snarfblat per person, but for Twitch, for YouTube, for Discord. And I have to collect that Snarfblat and put it all together and put it all in this account now. And I haven't had a chance to do that, that's for sure. I've been too busy. I've been online streaming most of the time, 6 days a week. I take a break now. I actually take a day off. I scheduled a day off. Are you proud of me? I am actually practicing what I preach, that you need to take care of yourself and you need to take time for yourself. Now, granted, sometimes I've done some things on that day, but, I went to the dentist. But I wasn't going to the dentist and doing a bunch of work, Don't worry, it's being added. Be patient. Take care, Dave. Send the boss my love. And yeah, so I have there's a bunch of Snarfblat all over the place that I have to collect up, and then I have to put it into the system here now. Once I do that, I don't ever have to do it again. But it is your guys' responsibility to take care of your Snarfblat now, which means combining your accounts, because I can't do that. So when the pool boy drops the information about that, you have to follow that link and you have to follow the directions he gives you. And if you get confused, there is a Discord that can help you, because I don't know the answers, because I don't know how to do this one. Only he does, or the people from Batissimo. So they will help you if you need it. They are very good with their customer service. As a matter of fact, if anybody was here when we first got the bot, you guys can testify. The guy from the Discord has come into the chat to make sure things are working when we were having problems in the very beginning, because they were just working out some kinks still. And now he works great. He shows up to his job. He drops his links for the most part, except for the ends of them lately. I don't know what that's about. It's like somebody's eating the end of the sentence, or there's a limit on how long I can make it now that I didn't have before, and I didn't know that, and I didn't change them yet. You know what I mean? But yeah, so there's that. I am working on, and I say I'm working on it because this is going to be the 5th time. There you go. You're at level 3 now. Yes, you can see how much you have. At least how much you have here. You're not going to have much now, Jay, but you have a bunch in the back storage that I got to move into your pile. Don't worry. And now, Patty, do you know what a Snarfblat is in like the real world? Because I know you said Snarfblat. What? Do you know what that is in the real world? No, I'm sorry. You cannot exchange it for a movie ticket at this time. But in the future, I have giveaways, and that's the plan. When I get my watch time, there's going to be a huge giveaway that there's 4 prizes in. Okay? But excuse me. There's 4 prizes in it. But who knows, in the future, maybe if you win the $25 gift card, you can buy her a ticket and some popcorn, maybe some popcorn. I don't know. It's pretty expensive to go to the movies nowadays. Just saying. That's the link you follow right there. He just dropped it to put your Snarfblat all in one pile. But I don't know You do not. Oh, I'm going to have to see. That's why I had the two windows. Now I know why I had the two windows. I'm going to show you exactly what Snarf Flat actually is. Ooh, is it a good salad? I know your food's been attacking you lately. I want to kick your food's butt. It's not nice of it. And Roxy is going to the vet tomorrow. Oh, have a MerMazing day, Patty. By the way, it's from Little Mermaid, so you might want to check out Little Mermaid. Does anybody else not know what Snarf Flat is? Does anybody want to see what Snarf Flat is? Because if Patty's going to go, then it makes no sense for me to pull it up. Unless somebody wants to see it. Hey, Dezombified. Welcome, 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 honey. Okay, I'll do it super quick. Let me get this up here. Open that and see what shows up in the window. Have an amazing day, Jay. Thank you for coming, honey. Yes, I was going to say, I don't think that the $25 gift card is going to get much for him, but he can try. All right, let's see. We'll do this. We'll pull this one out. Here we go. And we'll go YouTube. Quick, 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 quick. Patty's got to go. Make it fast, lady. Snarf Flat. Snarf. You can do it. Make the hands do what you tell them to do. Because somebody actually has a Snarf Flat channel. That's hysterical. Okay. Let me pull up and get it in the window. Put it in the window, lady. Put it in the window. Otherwise you can't see it. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, okay. Oh, I know why. Because I don't have anything in there. I got to put something in there. Window capture. There we go. Window capture. Add a source. Add a source. Okay, not that one. We want the one I just had. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Not that one. Stop. Oh my lordy. It's going to give me a hard time right now, isn't it? It is. It's going to give me a hard time. This is the one that I want. Right here. That's the one. So, can I find that one? Possibly, maybe. Of course not. It's not going to cooperate with me. Why would it? Okay, how about this? We're going to get rid of that completely. Get out of here. That's not the one I want, so you have to go bye. 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 Go bye. Bye. Come on. I said goodbye. Where'd you go? Why are you not gone? What did I do? I think I got rid of the wrong thing. Oh, come on. Stupid hands don't want to work. What did I do? I have no idea what I did, guys. It's great. I lost me. I put me inside of a thing here. What's that? This needs to be taken out of there. I don't belong there. And you, what are you doing here? I've just made a mess, guys. Oh, window capture's down here, and it's hidden. And it doesn't make any sense. No, it didn't break the machine. I did it. It was my hand spasms having fun with me. They like to do that to me. I don't know why. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of this. I don't want this. Get out of here. I don't want it. Ready? Get rid of the window capture. Delete. Delete. Be gone. And you are what? I don't know, but I'm getting rid of you. There we go. Window capture. There we go. That's gone. It's all cleared. See? Hi, Austin. I am attempting here. There we go. Websites. That's what I'm looking for. Add a new browser source. Not that one. Oh, this isn't right either. Oopsies. That was a boo-boo. I don't... Oopsies. That's definitely not right. Okay. Come on, lady. You can do this. I know. Display capture. No. It was window capture. It just wasn't showing up for some reason. And I don't know why I'm on Edge. I'm not supposed to be on Edge. I'm supposed to be on Chrome. That was stupid. I don't know how. I must have, in my rush, I must have opened Edge. Because I meant to open Chrome. I do have Chrome open. Isn't that weird? What the heck is going on here? Okay, no, that's Edge. Go away, Edge. You're on a roll, Timey. You are truly on a roll. It's a good thing that Patty figured out what it was before I even got to it, because obviously, this is what happens with fibrofog. I'm going to tell you right now, this is what happens with fibrofog. You don't know what the fudge you're doing half the time. So can you imagine me trying to get a video accomplished, or build a website, or do anything at all? Because this is what I face when I try to do these things. Okay, now can we get the hands to not be spazzy, spazzy, spazzy? Okay, come on over here. Okay, I'll put you there for now. You did there for now. Okay, just for now. Don't move whatever that was you just moved. I don't know what that was I just moved. Come back over. Okay, and you need a chat box. Chat box. Chat box. There. Got the chat box. I'm gonna move it over. Move over chat. Oh shoot. I moved my webcam into the chat box folder. Isn't that smart of me? Very smart of me. I know you guys are like, will you just look at the chat, lady? We're trying to talk to you. And I'm like, I'll get there, I swear. Maybe someday. I'll be right there, I will. I'm moving stuff that is not. Behave your hands, alright? That's all I'm asking you to do for me, is to behave. I'm trying to move you guys above me. And I will get there, I swear to you. I will get there. I'm going to move my webcam down beneath it. Yay, look at that. I got so I can see it. Hi, 3D Plastic Fantasy. Welcome, Crimson Fantasy. Welcome. Now I have it up. Now this is what the Snarfblat actually is, or what it's supposed to be, at least. Okay, where it came from originally. This is where Snarfblat originated from, and this is why I think it is the perfect digital currency for Timey Lives. Let me go over there now and start the video. There we go with this one.
Scuttle, look what we found. Yeah, we're in the
Can you guys hear this?
That was really creepy.
Human stuff, huh? Hey.
I can barely hear it. What's that about? I gotta fix the volume on there because that sounds like really low. Desktop audio. I think that's what it is. Or is it coming up through some other way? Can everybody hear that, what I just played? Or was it too low? Hey, Organic Gardening. Welcome, 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 honey. This should be here so I can maybe hear it, possibly. That'd be good. Okay. There we go. Let's see if you can hear it. Hey, Rady. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Okay, good. Now I can hear it, or I should be able to. Here we go.
Hey, let me see. Oh, look at this. Wow, this is special. This is very, very unusual.
What? What is it?
It's a dingle hopper. Humans use these little babies to straighten their hair out. See, just a little twirl here and a yank there, and boy, oh, yeah, got an aesthetically pleasing configuration of hair that humans
Now that's a
go
dingle
nuts
hopper.
over.
A dingle hopper. What about that one?
That doesn't really work
this.
for us. But
Haven't seen in years. This is wonderful. A banded, bulbous snarfblat.
Snarfblat.
Now, the snarfblat dates back to prehistorical times when humans used to sit around and stare at each other all day. Got very boring.
All day. Got very
So,
boring.
they invented this snarfblat to make fine music. Allow me.
Music.
It's stuff.
Oh, the concert. Oh my gosh, my father's gonna kill
To make
concert
fine
today.
music.
Maybe you can make a little planner out of
That
it.
is what
I'm sorry.
Snarfblat is for.
I gotta go.
It is to
Thank
make
you, Scuttle.
fine music.
Anytime, sweetie.
So, when I was thinking, what in the world would make the perfect digital currency for Timey Lives, the rock and blue haired mermaids channel? No brainer. Snarflat. Now everybody that's here knows what Snarflat is. What are you talking about? What dogs are sunbathing? I'm confused now. Let me do this. I gotta remove the Snarflat. There we go. Go bye-bye. There we go. That's gone. Yay. What dogs are sunbathing? Now I'm really confused. So easy to confuse me. Remember that. I'm going to slide this over a little bit. I'm going to make it a little bigger so I can see it. There we go. Okay. And now we can move the chat box back over. Aren't they adorable? I love Little Mermaid, that movie. My daughter watched that over and over and over again when she was growing up. And guess what? Welcome back. She is graduating college this weekend. So, just so you guys know, I won't be around. I won't be on any social media unless I maybe do a pop-up something. Because my daughter is graduating college. And I get to go and see her. And I get to see my oldest son. And I get to see, I consider her my daughter-in-law because she's like my daughter-in-law. You know, they've been together forever and they live together. So I get to see my daughter-in-law. And I get to meet my daughter's boyfriend who she is living with. The scandal of it all. This is going to be a great weekend. But I won't be able to be here, guys. I do have several things for what's in the box. Thank you. But I can't do that on Saturday. So I'm considering maybe doing it Monday since I'll be off all weekend. But keep in mind, too, these things have a cost for me. And what is the cost going to be? Only time will tell. I'm getting on a plane, which lymphedema does not like planes. Lymphedema likes to triple my legs in size when I get on a plane. It's bad. I will be putting those horrible compression socks on that hurt like heck for the flight in effort to keep the swelling to a minimum, but the likelihood of that is not all that high. Unfortunately, we're not leaving until 10 p.m. at night and flying out at midnight. Oh, you want the Lutz link again? I'm so sorry. Of course. I gotta find it. Unless the boy did his job. It should drop every 22 minutes is how I set it up. But I will find it. I guess I should make it more often than that, huh? Probably makes sense, but I didn't want to overwhelm anybody or feel like I was being pushy, you know? Here it is. I found it. I found my thrill on Blueberry. That's not it. That is definitely not it. How about this? I just do this. I should definitely put my computers, like, it has this big fan in it to keep it extra cool. And it's not feeling like it's very cool right now. It's feeling a little hot. All right, what did Michael say that made Jade laugh so hard? You know, I trust my daughter. I raised her to be an extremely independent person. And her choices are going to be mermazing. I have no doubt about that. She is so level-headed, and truthfully, she's made her own mistakes, of course, you know, we all do, and she was married and divorced pretty quickly, and it made her very cautious on top of what I've taught her. So she still, of course, is open to love, because I don't think that we should be shutting out love just because someone else has hurt us, I think that is cutting ourselves, like cutting your nose off to spite your face. It's scary as heck to open up after you've been in a bad relationship. I think we all know that. And if you can only imagine coming from not just a bad relationship, but an abusive relationship, you know, that sort of situation. And I'm not saying that's what her ex was like, because it was different. But I mean, for myself, it was scary. It was really, really scary to open up again, because you never know what's going to happen. But I knew my worth after that. I had learned my worth, and it had taken a lot of time, a lot of counseling. And when I finally got there, I knew my worth. So when I was willing to open up, I did. And when I was hurt, that first poor guy regretted it greatly. Let's just put it that way. Hey, Ralph's Trucking, welcome to the pool. Because I had it like up to here. You know that song? Yeah, that was me at that point. So I'm excited to see them all. I really am. I'm tired. And mostly right now I'm tired because my chair had broke on my birthday. My birthday, the day of the birthday until I got on my stream was really crappy. A lot of bad things happened. My chair broke. The dog got really sick. I had a temporary crown that wouldn't stay in my mouth. So I looked like a backwood redneck. It was bad. Thank you for splashing me. That was nice and cool. You know, it was not a good day. It didn't start out as a good day, but it ended up being a great day. And then what happened was I contacted the company and they replaced it. There's a warranty on it for a year. All I did was reach out to them through email, and within 3 days, I had a new base for the chair, and they upgraded the base, and they're sending me more wheels, because I was going to try and super glue the wheels onto the old one because this chair was more comfortable. And so they didn't have to do that, and they sent me more wheels. They're probably going to arrive any day, but I fixed it already. But in order to fix the chair, I had to take it apart. So here I am with this huge mallet slamming into the bottom of this chair. Oh my God, that hurt so bad. And then I paid for it later that night and into the next day. And the next day was yesterday, and I built my desk, which wasn't very smart of me to do either. But it's together and it's working. So now today I'm not doing anything physical. I'll be putting my feet in that pool to attempt to lessen the swelling of my feet. And after this stream, I'm going to be sitting in that chair with my legs up, playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and resting. Probably take a nap because I'm tired. Anybody who saw my streams last week knows that my chronic fatigue syndrome has gotten so bad I fell asleep during my streams here on YouTube twice, 2 days in a row. And I did my lovely little sleep talk thing that I do, because I'm like half in, half out, and I'm sort of dreaming. And I thought I was playing Red Dead and I was talking about the game. I don't even know what I said. I didn't even play it back. I should play it. We should check into that now, shouldn't we? You guys want to see me sleeping? Who wants to see what chronic fatigue syndrome looks like? Raise your hand if you want to see what chronic fatigue syndrome looks like in the chat. I'll play it, because if it helps people to understand it a little better, I'm okay with that. That's why I didn't take it down. That's why I left it up. That's why I didn't edit it out, because I think that if I can't laugh at myself, come on, let's get real, you know. You got to be able to laugh. If you can't laugh at yourself, life is going to get way too serious, way too fast when you have a chronic illness or a disability or anything even more serious. You know what I mean? So you gotta be able to laugh at yourself. What is that? Is that a hand? It looks like a butterfly. Is that a butterfly? Did you just put a butterfly in the chat? If you did, that's freaking amazing. What is that? Oh, it's a hand. But it looks weird. It's in a sleeve. Hang on. I gotta get a better look at this. Get up here. Get up here. Open it. It's just a hand. Why did it look like it was wrapped in pink? That was funny. That was hysterical. Do you see it on the screen over there and not in the chat? Okay, let me pull it up. Let me get to my stream, and I will show you guys the end of it. Oh my Lord, I don't even know what I said. All I know is I was like sleep dreaming, dream talking. I do it whenever whenever the fibro gets bad, when the flare is bad, what happens is my chronic fatigue syndrome kicks in, and I will fall asleep anywhere, anytime, period. I am not falling asleep during my daughter's graduation. I refuse. That will piss me off if that happens. She would not be surprised by it, but my son would wake me up. He'd be like, Mom, wake up. Can you imagine? That'd be a nightmare. Oh, that's hot. It's good, but it's hot. These cups keep things really hot. I can't wait to get my Timey mug. Because I love the fact that I can get like a Yeti from Society 6 with my logo on it. I can't wait to do it. I just gotta pay off a little bit of credit cards so I have the money to do it, you know? Alright. I'm in the wrong spot. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm over here attempting to find the stream that I dozed off on. There were two of them. Aww. My kids used to ask me to read their bedtime stories with my eyes open. That's so sweet. It was spooky. That was a very spooky bedtime story. They have a way of just making your hair stand up every story they tell, right? I love you, Dezombified. Alright. I'm almost there, I swear I am. I swear as I is. Alright, it wasn't the call to action. Did everybody see the call to action? Because if you've not seen the call to action, it is a minute and a half long, I think. Please watch it. And please, please, please send me a video. I'm trying to find copy link address. I'm going to drop this in the chat because this is so important to me, and I am going to make something truly mermazing with this. You guys have till Monday to send it to me. All the directions are here. It doesn't have to be anything complex. It just is, just take a moment, watch the video. It'll tell you all about it. It's literally not even 2 minutes long. I know it's very unusual for me to not have a video that is 2 minutes long. I understand this, but it truly is. That's how long it is. All right. Was it my unboxing? I think it was the unboxing. My What's in the Box birthday edition. That was the one. So let me pull this up and get to the point. And then I did it again on my week in review and Mother's Day stream. And then afterwards, I found out that it was Fibromyalgia Awareness Day, and I'm like, oh my God, my entire mission is around this. I've got to do something. So I jumped on Instagram and did an Insta Live answering all of my invisibility uncovered questions all at once, and only I can't find where it went. I set it to save, but I can't find it. So now I have to find a way to hit Instagram up when I remember, because you guys know how my memory is. When I remember, I have to hit Instagram up, and I've got to talk to them about where the heck I find this live that I set to save. Where did it go? It looks like I'm sort of sleeping here. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. All right. It is getting very warm. I will say that it is getting very warm. I'm gonna be in for a shocker when I get up north. It's gonna be chilly, but it's gonna be in like 70s, so it's not bad. So I'm gonna enjoy it. I think I'll enjoy the 70s, but at night it's gonna get cold, and I'm just hoping that it's not so cold that it hurts so bad. There's a reason why I moved where I moved, and it was because of my health and because of the cold. The cold made everything worse. All right, where are we? That's me. So I gotta make me smaller. Make me smaller. I'm smaller again. I'm smaller again, guys. I shrunk me. Who shrunk Timey? I did. Chat box. Slide that chat box over. Slide that chat box right on over there. There we go. Slap. The chat box has been slid. And now I have to slide the other thing over. You guys are like, what is she talking about? I'm not dream sleep. I'm not dream thinking, whatever. Dream talking right now. I swear I'm not. Sleep talking. There we go. I'm not sleep talking. I've also found myself standing in front of the refrigerator. I guess I got up to get a snack one night. And when I was sleeping, sort of, sleep, talking, walking, sleeping, eating, I guess. And I woke up, I was standing in front of the refrigerator, sound asleep. Yeah. The thing that scares me about that is walking is hard enough when I have my eyes open, let alone when they're closed. You know what I'm saying? Because, I have fallen before, and I don't think it's a good idea to do it again. Yeah, that looks like my eyes are not really open there. Let's see where we're at. I'm not sure where we're at with this at this point, but I think this lasts like 20 minutes. I won't play the whole thing, but this is what it looks like, if I'm right. Make it big. Here we go. Reach the 4,000 watch hours. That's when I would do the giveaway. But my backup... Oh yeah, I'm sleeping. Okay, go back. That's when I got my... Here we go. Pause a moment. What did I see? There goes my hands. You gotta love them. You gotta love my hands. They are wonderful things. No. Don't fall asleep quite yet, young lady. We're not quite ready for you to sleep. I need to get back up on the screen and pause it. Just pause. And then it's because I'm using a touchpad, and sometimes I don't lift my finger. My finger don't lift up like it should. And when I don't lift the finger, I'm in trouble. Love you, Keely. Thank you for coming, sweetie. All right, now let's get this so that you guys can actually hear it, because I have to turn on my desktop audio. That's the thing that makes sense, right? And yeah. All right, now I will play it. And I hope you guys enjoy me. Chronic fatigue syndrome kicking in big time. They do, but to an extent, Rebecca. They want you to be bigger. If your watch time is not where it should be according to them, okay? If your watch time is not where it should be according to them, hey Nike girl, welcome. Okay, I'm still awake. 9 months of that year and a half, I didn't know how to network. I wasn't growing. It doesn't take long for it to happen either. 22 people. I'll be wide awake, period. And then all of a sudden I'm not. There you go, Chris. And I wasn't growing. I didn't know how to. I came on initially. I didn't have a mission when I came on. I came on to share my music. That was it. And then I shared my music, and I did a Project 365 where I trying to remember what I'm saying, basically. And I know you have, honey. And it's not. I'm not. I appreciate it so much. I can't even tell you. My eyes look like they're barely open anyway. So yeah. Oh, but when over on Twitch though, I don't have these problems, and that's one thing I really like about being over there. It's much more laid back, but it's also a matter of This is the first time I've ever fallen asleep on YouTube, not on, hand spaz. This is the first time I fell asleep on YouTube. I've done it on Twitch before, but never on YouTube. I don't know where, I know where I was going, but I lost it so completely, I can't even tell you. And I keep biting my cheek too, it hurts. Not nice, because the tooth thingy isn't fitting properly. Thank God it's Monday. That's all. Again, thank God it's Monday. Oh, so over there it was, in order for you to get monetized on Twitch, you have to have 3 people consistently in your stream as an average for the month. Okay? And then you have to have a certain number of days streamed and a certain number of
See, but I wake up and then I'm like talking and then
then you get monetized.
not making a whole bunch of sense necessarily.
Hi,
but-
Mel. Because every time I get on a plane, the size of my legs triple. Okay?
So we know what I'm talking about here, the plane ride. Will you
But
stop? Don't hit that
over
button.
there, it's not going to be the humorous side. It's going to be straight talk. It's going to be about any subject that people want to
Darn.
bring in, and we'll discuss them, you know. I'll text people that way, too. I'll be writing messages, and there is a group of ladies that I am a part of, and, well, ladies and gentlemen. And I will send messages out, and they will make 0 sense at all because I've actually written them in my sleep. I don't think I've ever told them that before, but now they know, don't they? Yeah, so that's what Straight Talk with Timey's going to be. And if you're interested, hey, Abraxas and Lady Abraxas, welcome, welcome, welcome to the pool. Oh, by the way, Annette. Hi, Annette. Love you. Thank you for
Hi,
coming,
Annette.
honey. I really appreciate it. I know you're there lurking. Someone honk at us. Honk, honk. Oh, they're honking. I got you. I'm like, somebody's like, honk, honk. If you're interested in being a part of Straight Talk with Timey, where it's a conversation between
I'm trying to find it.
had that. So this upcoming Thursday,
So
we
now
will
I did
have
it
a guest
again.
on.
Because I remember Arax is saying something
so
about
maybe
me.
again.
Alright,
Of
there
course,
we go.
I love you. Off because that'd be very bad.
There it is.
If you see me, there I go. I'm watching myself start to doze. It's not good. Watch my head go boom. Oh, duh. The obvious. Twitch for How You Enter the Universe.
I was
Just had
asleep for a second.
a
I'm going to come back to the
limitation
chat in a second.
that could prevent you from reaching your goals and your dreams, but you continue to pursue them no matter what. I call a person like that a wild one. I think all of us here are wild ones. But if you are a person like that and you would like to talk about your inspirational story, let me know. I can get you scheduled on the stream to come on and talk about that. That's every other Thursday. The opposite Thursday is when I go over to Twitch for
To
How You
where?
Enter the Universe. We just had that. So this upcoming Thursday, we will have a guest on to talk about these sorts of things.
No, we won't. We'll have me talking about it.
And yeah, I have feeling some. Here I go. I'm dreaming again. All right, guys. So that's that. I love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here before I actually doze all the way off because that'd be very bad. If you see me, there I go. I'm watching myself start to doze. It's not good. Watch my head go boom. Oh, duh, the obvious. What's in the box? If anybody would like to send me anything, and it could be anything from, I don't know, gummy bears, you know what I mean, to a gift, anything you would like to send. I'm not saying you have to, obviously, but if there's something you would like to send me, you can always send it to the P.O. box that is listed below, and it's also in the area that's, like, I'm trying to think where I have it.
There we go again.
Yeah, it's just before the cannons, I think it was. I think I screwed it up by pointing the cannon the wrong way. I don't know. See, I'm dreaming again. Of course, I love you.
I have no idea what I just said there, but that was it. That is me falling asleep, guys. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Chris. So
So yeah, that was me falling asleep during the stream. I thought that I actually talked more. I thought that I had said more. That last little bit, I have no idea what I said there. Not at all. There's no clue. I was, uh-oh. There are 4 little thingies here. Did I lose my stream at all, or am I still here, guys? Let me know if I'm still here or if I lost us. Yeah, you were driving in the car and I was falling asleep at the wheel. And then I did something very similar the next day. This day, after I got off this stream, I fell asleep and I did not wake up until midnight. I was out cold. Yeah. So that's what chronic fatigue syndrome looks like in me. And it usually happens when I have overdone it, when I'm in a flare. It's just one of the symptoms, you know. Hey, Miss Kathy, welcome to the pool. You just missed me showing off what my chronic fatigue syndrome looks like when I actually fall asleep on stream. Yeah, I did that. Well, thank you. They're hard earned. Let's put it that way. And I definitely, like right now, I should be muting my desktop audio so I'm not echoing, right? Did that change the sound of how I sounded just now? That's what I was trying to tell you earlier. You have one, and when you have a guest, you can leave on the desktop audio, but it can cause an echo. So sometimes you have to figure out a different way to do it. But you had like 4 different lights going on, and you only need at most 2. So I promise I'm gonna hook you up. We're gonna talk. We're gonna get on Hangouts, and I'll share my screen, and I will help you. Oh yeah. Ironically, take care. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it, Dave. Dave, right? I got the right name because sometimes I get it wrong. I'm aware of this. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Go get that job done. So normally, this particular stream now includes not only musical history, but people who have some sort of disability, limitation, and it could be a limitation that's seen by the world as a limitation, but they don't feel they're limited, if you know what I mean. But how they overcome it and how they continue to pursue their dream. Sugar pie, honey bunch, you know that I love you. Can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Alright, so I moved my table a little bit and out a little further because I was trying to keep it as far in as possible and still keep the view, because if it rains, I'm safer under here. It's a little cooler under here, and I don't have the sun baking on me, except apparently I was in a bad position for the Wi-Fi because I was losing my signal. So I had to reboot and sort of come back, but I made it back. I'm back, yeah, 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 I'm back. Wait, where are we? I'm trying to find, I'm back, but I don't have my chat. There's my chat. Give me back my chat. Give me back my chat. Oh my God. That sounds horrific, View This. That is scary as heck. You need to be very careful because you know that I know what that's like. I think you know I know what that's like. Hello, Washington County News. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the pool. Hey, Marty's crew, welcome to the pool. Wow, okay. I now see what everybody had to say. I missed it all. I apologize, but I made it back. I did. Viewed this. You might want to go to the doctor. You're kidding me. I'm glad you commented. No, I'm glad. I'm glad you commented, Viewed This. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for commenting. Now, do you have fibro or anything like that? Or do you have chronic fatigue syndrome, or, you know? Yeah, definitely talk to the doctors, because there's numerous things that could be causing it. They will send you for a sleep study. Who am I kidding? They'll send you for a sleep study. Yes, reloaded. Thank you, Desabified, for coming back. They'll send you for a sleep study because quite often things like that happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. I would love to have you guys visit me. Come hang out. We'll do a collaboration by the pool, babies. We'll have a panel of a different kind. My God. Yeah, I would definitely say you need to go for a sleep study because they'll start out by seeing if, like, one of the things with fibro is that you never reach REM. Okay? So no matter how much sleep I get, I never get to that place where my body actually rests. I could sleep for 24 hours and my body will never rest. It is something that is known. Like, that's one of the things that every single patient with fibro has. There are certain features of fibro that every patient has, and that is definitely one of them. And it sucks. Because if I'm on medication that keeps me awake, okay? If it weren't for my medication, I was sleeping 18 hours a day every single day. Every single day. I'm on medication that keeps me awake. Yeah, you definitely, that sounds like you have sleep apnea, you know? And that's no surprise at all, Rady. I mean, they stick a bunch of wires all over your head, you know what I mean? But yeah, I had sleep apnea. It's why I was able to get the medication I'm on, because they only give it to people with sleep apnea and people with narcolepsy. Yeah, they'll do a sleep study and they'll see what they can find, because it'll let them know, it'll guide them in the right direction. For sure, you know. And maybe they can find a solution for you. Maybe there's something that they can do that will help. And I know I'm one of the lucky ones, because most people cannot get the medication I'm on, because they will only give it to people who have sleep apnea or narcolepsy. And I had surgery. They did a uvula tonsillectomy and removed everything in there. And I'm not having another sleep study. Let's just put it that way. But I have the medication, and it's what lets me stay awake. Otherwise, I'd be asleep right now, and in an hour from now, and in another hour from now, you know. And I would just sleep all the time, and it sucks, big time. It sucks. How do you live a life if you're sleeping it away? You know, how do you take control of that second chance that you've been given? You know, I mean, my life has changed so much, and I never ever thought I would be here today where I am. I never thought that I never thought I was getting out of bed again. I thought I was going to be bed and chair bound the rest of my life. Homebound, but I'm not bed or chair bound anymore, and I may not be able to, like, go. Okay, when I say I can't do things, everybody can do. Okay, I can go for a hike, but if I go for a hike, the cost of that hike is way too high for what it's worth. I love hiking, I miss hiking, but I still can't do it. It's not realistic. It doesn't make any sense. There are some things that are worth the cost. The cost for this trip to go see my daughter graduate is going to be very high, but it is my daughter's college graduation. I would do anything for my children. I'm going to pay that price. Unfortunately, you guys are going to have to see some of it, because I know there's no way I can hide sometimes. I try and hide how I feel a lot of times. I don't. What's the point? My thing is, what's the point of showing how I feel when there's nothing anybody can do about it? And that's weird. doctors are very strange. You never know. I mean, and I don't remember what Provigil is. Is that something that keeps you awake? That might be what I'm on, actually. Now that you say it. Oh yeah, that's the thing that we have in common with fibro, you know. And by the way, I would like to schedule you also as a guest on this show. Anybody who has a chronic illness or a challenge who would like to come on and talk about it and how you overcome it to continue to pursue your dreams, I would like to have you as a guest on my show. I think that it's important that we share. I think it's important that we share how we... Yeah, that's what it is. It is Provigil. You're right. And that's what I'm on. But you know what? You get them to do that sleep study and they'll do it if you have sleep apnea. They need a diagnosis is what they need. Without a diagnosis, they're not going to do it. I'm surprised the doctor in Florida did, because I've had so many problems down here in Florida with medications and things like that. It's a freaking nightmare. The laws and then the bullshit. Yeah, I can say it. The bullshit. The bullshit. I've had to deal with. My doctor's office they've become corporate. I don't know who that Crohn's chick is. You know, my doctor's, hey Jamie, how are you? They're corporate, so they're owned by a corporation, and I was told by several doctors in this doctor's office that it is state law that I am required to come into any pain management once a month, and if you do not, you are violating state law, so you have to. They lied, straight out lie to all of their patients. That is not state law. That is a office policy. Yeah. And the only reason why I go every other month is that I can't tell any other patient, number one. If I tell another patient, then they'll stop it on me. And it's because they can't help me any further. My nerve damage is getting worse in my neck, and they can't do anything more for me. They can't up my medication. They can't lower my they can't do anything. And yeah. Is that her YouTube name? Send her my way. I'll interview her gladly. You know, they can't do anything for me. So instead of, because I said to him, why is it that I have to come every month? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. We're not changing my medication. We know that I take the medication I take. I'm a compliant patient. Why do I have to come in every single month when I buy just the fact of me coming in here puts me in a flare if I'm not already in one. If I'm in one, it makes it worse. So you're actively making me worse by making me come in every month. Why? And he's like, you're right. Here's what we'll do. We'll attempt to lower your medication. If we can, we will. If we can't, then we won't. But you try, and I did. I tried. And it's not the medication I'm on is not a narcotic. Yes, please. It's not a narcotic at all. So it's, it is what it is. So I tried to lower it. I was in so much pain, it was ridiculous. I think it's probably because I do so much, because if I didn't do as much as I do, then I could probably lower it. But I do too much to do that, and it hurts me so much to do it. My disease is not gone. The results of what I do is not gone. It's just covered. And that's why I wasn't able to walk last November, because I did not take care of myself. And that's why I'm taking a day off every week now. And I'm doing better at it. I'm doing my best to try. Because when we got together for the get-together, I felt almost like the old me. And I did things I knew I should not be doing, but I did them anyway, and it didn't matter. And I knew I was going to pay for it. I didn't care, and I don't regret anything I did. I don't. I love the short film that I made from it. I'm very proud of that. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, congratulations, Jamie. That's fantastic news, though. You know, do what you have to do. And if it means posting less, then post less. You know, what are you going to do? Life is life, and we got to make choices. And sometimes, hey, getting a job at a local college is not a bad thing. I'll tell you that. And I'm sure you already know that, or you wouldn't have taken it, right? You know, I think that one of the things that's so hard is that one of the things I wanted to talk about today, two things. One is, and I know I talked about a lot of different things. I went off on different talks, but I think you guys are getting the idea of what I was trying to say. I hope, at least. One of the things I wanted to discuss today was that feeling of being worth less. Not worthless, worth less. Literally, the word is worth less. Like you're worth less than you used to be. Or you're worth less than somebody who is perfectly capable of doing everything. You know what I mean? And we're not worth less. We're not. The illness, the disease, whatever it is, it's not within our control. It's a part of us, and it influences everything we do. But it's not, doesn't make us worth any less than we were before. And, you know, one of the hard things is relationships. And, you know, these are subjects that we'll dive really deep into on my website. I'm not going to go too deep here, simply because of how serious the conversations can get. Let's put it that way. But at the same time, it has to be addressed. I'm going to give you an example. There was a question. I follow the Spoonie Sisterhood on Twitter, and a chronic voice and a few different, you know, chronic illness. Spoonie is a person who has a chronic illness, by the way, for those that don't know. It's basically very short version of what a Spoonie is. But when you're in a relationship and you have a chronic illness, especially something like fibro that affects intimacy, it affects every touch hurts me. Just, that's all I'm going to say. It's like, think about that for a second. How does that affect a relationship, you know? But somebody would put a question up, and the question was from somebody who was I can't read it fully, so I'm going to go over there and look at the message. Sorry. Told some people I'm the new sex ed proctology instructor. That's awesome. Going to be a staff manager. Nice. Congratulations. Okay. Somebody had asked a question, and they've recently started sharing these questions out on Twitter, because they get them often. And it was a young woman in her 20s who was saying, you know, when do you tell somebody that you have a chronic illness when you're getting into a relationship, when you're dating? And part of her problem was that the person before her person she was in a relationship before, had told her when he broke up with her that he stayed with her longer because she was sick, you know, and she felt like he was pitying her. And I don't think that was about pity. That was about him. It wasn't about her. That was about him wanting to appear to be a good guy when he's really a scumbag and has no respect for her. Because if you have respect for somebody, you treat them with that respect. Illness or not, you treat me the same. I'm not a different person. I may be sick, but I'm not a different person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I make that clear to my husband. You know, you don't want to be with me, don't be with me. You know, every day in a relationship, no matter what type of relationship you're in, you make a choice to be in that relationship. Both people have to make that choice. You know what I mean? And oh, that's cool. Both people have to make a choice. And I remember when before I got sick, there was this guy, and I'm guilty of this, and I can't stand it now. It makes me so angry. I'm very guilty of this because there was this guy, as a couple, and he was dating this woman who was disabled, and they would come out when she was feeling up to it, and they would just spend the whole night drinking and dancing and having a good time. But when she wasn't feeling well, he would still go out. And he would just dance with whoever. It didn't matter. He wasn't doing anything wrong, you know. But everybody thought he was such a great guy. And he was such a great guy because he was with her, you know. And I'm like, I look back on this, and I was guilty of it at the time. I look back on it and I think, that's not what makes him a great guy or a bad guy. Being with her has nothing to do with it. She's not worth less because she's disabled. So how in the world could that make him a good guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, and we all get guilty of this at times. We all forget that, like, just because somebody is disabled, it doesn't mean they're worth less. So somebody being with that person does not make them a good person. As a matter of fact, I come to find out that the guy was cheating on her left and right. And he was using the fact that he was with her to get women because they thought he was such a great guy for being with her. Well, you're cheating on her. You're not a great guy. You're a piece of crap, you know? And just because somebody's in a relationship and knows the other person's, like, limitations, that doesn't make them a great guy. They're either a great guy or they're not. It's not, welcome back, 3D Plastic Fantasy. It's not dependent upon that. I mean, I think that that's one of the most frustrating things, you know? I remember when I was really young, like just turned 20, I went off on somebody who parked in the handicapped parking, telling them how they shouldn't be parking there. They're not handicapped, blah, 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 blah. And I look back on that now and I cringe because there are so many invisible illnesses that you don't know if that person's handicapped. You know nothing about them. Don't judge a book by its cover. Just because you think that they're healthy doesn't mean they are. And just because somebody's with somebody else doesn't make them a good person. You know? I mean, if you're with somebody, if you're in a relationship and you're not disabled, but you know your partner or you know their limitations just in general, you know that they can't swim really great, does that make them a great person? No. So why does the quality, doesn't, you know what I mean? Why does that qualify somebody else to be a great person? It doesn't. And it's one of the most frustrating things that I have found in looking back at my own behavior and looking at how other people behave and think of things. You know, it's true, but you don't think of it unless somebody's saying it. You know what I mean? Like, until somebody brings attention to it, it's not something you just think off the top of your head. People think just off the top of their head, hey, they're a great guy or great girl because they're with so-and-so. But no, that's not what makes them great. And I'm not worth less just because I'm sick. Just because I'm sick doesn't make me worth less than I was before. I've learned so much out of it, and what I regret in the past is not doing more of the things that I loved to do. You know, not taking that time to take that extra hike here and there because I can't do it anymore. And I miss it like crazy. So those are the things that I regret of my past, but that doesn't change the fact that right now, who I am today, I am a better person today than I was back then. I am a stronger person today than I was back then. I am growing and learning and becoming more and more artistic and getting more involved in more things and spreading awareness and reaching more people than I ever could have singing karaoke in a bar 10 years ago. You know? So I'm not less than, I'm more than I was back then. And anybody who might be with me is lucky to be with me. And anybody who I'm with, who I choose to be with, I'm lucky to be with them. You know what I mean? The relationship doesn't change just because you are disabled or with a disabled person. If you find the person that's right for you, you're both lucky. Period. there's no qualification necessary, and the qualification is beyond not necessary. The qualification is, it disrespects the person, both people in the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to put it now. There's a level of respect when you are saying, you know, oh, well, they're such a great person because they're with so and so, or they're such a great person because they know all your limitations. No, that wouldn't make them a great person. What would make them a great person is if they're a great person. Period. You know, you're either a good person or you're not a good person, and those qualifications just take away from whether or not you are actually a good person, because it makes it subjective, and it's definitely not subjective. It's definitely not, you know, it doesn't make a good person. You know, being a bad person to somebody in a relationship is what makes you a bad person, period. You know, whether you're in that, it's not an excuse to cheat. It's not an excuse to, it's just not an excuse. You know what I mean? It's because some people will use it as, they'll be like, oh, well, you know, I'm with so-and-so and she can't do this because I'm, you know, and so hey, you know, I'm a great person, come be with me. Like that guy that I thought was such a great person was such a piece of poop, you know? And it just, I look back at it now and I'm like, ugh, and I cringe now. I so cringe, because we're all guilty of it. I don't think anybody is not guilty of it, you know? I wasn't born this way. This was how I became after becoming ill. I think there is definitely a difference when someone is born with a disease and somebody is, or a disability or a limitation, versus somebody who gets one later. Because I had, this is my life before and this is my life after, and there was definitely a mourning period in between. There was definitely a depressive period in between. There was definitely a period of time where I felt like I was worth less than I had been before. And it took time for me to get here. And it's going to take time for anybody to get here, because there is a loss. There is a loss of a lot of things. There is a loss of a lot of freedoms. But there's also some gains, and there's some insights, and there's some things that you can learn from it all. And if you are patient with yourself and those around you, and you grow from it, it can be, I'm thankful to my disease, because if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be here today the way I am today. I wouldn't be who I am. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I feel. I would like it if I didn't fall asleep on stream. That'd be nice. I would appreciate that. But, you know, I can't promise that won't happen ever, because I know it will. And hopefully I've given a PSA, okay, just for everybody's knowledge. Please be aware that there is a very dangerous creature in every single person's home that I know of, at least. And you have got to make sure that you give it the space necessary so that it doesn't attack. Most people think it's innocent. Most people think it's not going to harm you at all. But it's like a lion in a zoo. You have to give a lion X amount of square feet, otherwise they're not going to be okay. That's what this is like. And, you know, it attacked me. It really did. And you have got to make sure you give your couch plenty of space, or else it's going to attack you too. It broke my toe. I didn't kick it. No, I did not. It broke my toe. It came back. You get the idea now, right? Yeah. I moved that couch. I gave it lots of room now. There's plenty of room for me to walk around it and everything. So tomorrow, let's see. Anybody have any questions? Let's do that first before I say anything more. Does anybody have any questions at all that they would like to ask me about anything, really? About fibro, about breast cancer, about living my life with with this illness, about rising above it, about finding a way, about Timey Lives, about the website, about the Discord, about anything. Any questions? Any questions at all, please feel free to ask them now. This is the part of the show that you ask me questions, and I'll answer them. And if not, it's okay. Don't worry, because I know I rambled for a while, so there was plenty said in that period of time. My brain doesn't want to work right now. You guys know that, right? Trying to think. All right. So while you guys are thinking of questions, if you are, I will say this. Tomorrow I am leaving, but we are not leaving till later in the day. So my intention, we have to take Roxy to the vet. Something's wrong. I don't know what's wrong, and I am very worried about her. She has some sort of growth or something on her neck. It very quickly appeared, and I don't know if it is a tumor or if it is her glands are swollen. I don't know. So we are taking her to the vet at 11 a.m. No problem at all, Chris. Don't you worry about that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go check what else is being said, because I can't read that. I got to go over here. Okay. Oh, no problem at all. That's awesome. Thank you very much. You have a MerMazing day. View this. I appreciate the hookup too. Very much so. And tried to leave a message and it didn't work. What message didn't work? What you talking about, Willis? What message did not work? Dave, now I'm confused as heck. You're confusing me, you know that, right? Talk to me. Tell me. Tell me what you mean by leave the message. Are you talking about through the thingy? I will do my darndest, I can tell you that. Thank you. Oh, through Lutz. Through Lutz, it didn't work through Lutz? Did I make a boo-boo? Oh, did I shut something off I shouldn't have? That shouldn't be it. Is that it? No, that's not it. This is it. This one's... Oh, I have something above it, you dumbass. Maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe because I put that above it instead. Maybe I should have done that. Try again, sweetie. I don't remember. Did the link work or no? If the link didn't work, I can give you the link again. Let's say https://lutz.com/Timey Lives. That should be it, I think. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna click the link and see where it takes me. It's here. It's here. Checking, streamer is streaming. I'm streaming now. I was off there for a minute, so maybe that was a problem. That might have been it. It's working now. So, if you don't mind, send it again. I want to see what it was. I want to see what your message was. Hello, Gemma. Love you. Thank you for coming, honey. Did I drop that in the right place or no? I don't know if I dropped that in the right place. Saying something about browser source. I'm wondering if I had, because I had been, lost the stream for a minute, if it didn't work because of that. I'm trying to copy it and it's not working. I don't know if I posted there or not because I just posted in the wrong spot. I did not post it here. Okay, let's try that again. Try again. https://lutz.com/Timey Lives. Spell it right, lady. Lives. There we go. Ta-da! We're in. Like Flynn. We're in like Flynn, darling. That should work. Should. I don't remember. You mean earlier? Or did you do another one? I'm so confused now. You know that, right? I didn't see any, at least since I've been back up again, because I lost the stream. And since I came back, I haven't seen any. But it did just acknowledge that I am streaming. So maybe it was because I had been down for a bit there. I don't know. We'll see if anybody tries again, if you wouldn't mind. So tomorrow I do plan on getting on Red Dead because we don't have to leave until 6 p.m. because our stupid flight isn't until 10 p.m. But we have to drive to Orlando first, which is so much fun for my body. And then we have to get on a plane until midnight. Yeah. It won't let you do a second one? Aw. Sad. Did you do it earlier in the stream? Because if you did it earlier in the stream, I think I saw it. Or did you do a recent one? So I guess it only lets a person do one each stream. I have to check my settings because I think I can set it to let you do it. Have a MerMazing day. I'm so sorry, Rebecca. Honey. So yeah, I should be on tomorrow on Twitch, but then I gotcha. Still your sister. I know what you mean. I'll be on tomorrow, and then over the weekend I will not be on. If I can get a video recorded for music, I will put it up. I'm trying to read and talk. It doesn't work, does it? I will put it up on Saturday, so there's something for you guys to watch on Saturday. And if I get the tutorial finished, I get that tutorial finished. It's such a simple freaking tutorial. There should be no excuse for me not to get that done. So I am going to try and get that done and put that up. I'll probably put, I don't know if I'll put that up like Sunday, I guess. Or maybe I'll switch him around because my friend's waiting. He's patiently waiting, but he's waiting for me to put this up, and I don't want to make him wait longer because he's been waiting very patiently for me. A donder? Oh, you don't know what a donder is? It's awesome. Desmond is the name of his camper. His name is Dave, and he goes on a donder in his camper. He wanders around beautiful places and makes gorgeous film of him. How's that? Is that a good description of you, Dave? Did I do well? Did I explain what a donder is well? A donder technically is like aimless wandering, but it's so nice. It's a slow aimless wander, right? Without worried about a destination. There we go. Trying to think what else, and I will probably we'll see how I'm. Oh shoot! What did I do? I clicked some buttons, guys. I tapped the screen and clicked some buttons. Whoopsies. No, you'd be a donderer. Not a donder. A donder is the actual like trip. You know. And brain work, please work, please work, brain work, please work, just for a few more minutes. I've been going on to Red Dead Online. That's a story I wanted to tell you guys before that was funny, and I forgot to tell it. Okay, it's funny only because I look back and it's funny, but at the time it pissed me off, and that's what I said, and I don't know how I got away from that subject, but this is what I wanted to tell you. I went on Red Dead Online for the second time recently, and I did it because they're offering like bonus things if you go on right now, and I started going on because I wanted this skirt that I saw, and that first time I wasn't on long, I fell asleep. Good news is they throw you off the server if you're idle for like 15 minutes, so that's good. I'm not standing there getting myself into trouble, you know, but I went on a second time, and there are missions there. So it's not just like I'm going in free roam, but it means I can choose what I want to do. That's all. And now they have it set up in a way that you can set yourself to be defensive, and you're marked a different color, which means people are supposed to leave you alone, basically. They can still come after you, but they're going to get a higher penalty for doing so. So if somebody comes after you to kill you and you're in defensive mode, their bounty gets higher, and everybody in the area knows what they did. Okay? Plus, I can now respond by killing them instead of, like, in the past, they had it said that, and if you shoot somebody, period, you get a red mark. Well, now you can kill them and you won't get a red mark because they've come after you. All right? This guy, I have to assume it's a guy because he had a male avatar. Could be wrong, but this guy, you know how they can. That's why I waited a while, because I don't want to deal with those trolls. I really don't. They're they ruin the experience, you know. So I wait a few years before going online, but I wanted badly to get these things, so I went on. And for each level you level up in the next week, you get gold. And I want gold, man. I want gold. That's the premium income money there. It allowed me to get a fishing pole. I used a fishing pole. I used gold to buy a fishing pole early. I'm not at the high level I need to be to get a fishing pole, but I got one anyway. Hey, Tina's Gaming. Welcome to the pool. So at this point now, I'm there, and I go to my mission. And while you're in a mission, depending upon where the mission is and where you end up after the mission, this one was just somebody talking to me and giving me directions. Your avatar stands there clear, so people can see that you're there, but they can't do anything with you. You're like a ghost. But the minute you come back, they can do something to you. So this jackass, and that's all I can call him, he waited till I came back, and first of all, Blurb woke up and had wandered around in front of the TV, distracting me big time. I'm trying to watch this, cutscene, and he's like walking all over. I'm like, dude, I can't pause this. I'm online. When you're online with a game, you can't pause. So I'm sorry, but go back to bed. So he was just left the room, and all of a sudden, I hear my character in my ear screaming because the cutscene was over. I come back, and the guy grabbed me by the ankles with a rope and was dragging me behind his horse. And as soon as because I'm so used to playing single player, I'm hitting buttons, but they're the wrong buttons for online. So things are opening that are blocking me from being able to even grab my gun. I finally get my gun and I go to get a bead on him, and he just sits there. He stopped his horse and just stared at me and shot me in the head. I'm like, you douche nozzle. I was pissed. But it was funny later, but I was pissed at the time. So yeah, I've gone online a couple times because I'm trying to earn the gold. I want that gold. I want the gold. But yeah, that's what I've been doing when I'm not streaming. So tomorrow, I think I will let my viewers decide, shall we go online tomorrow, or shall we just continue with the story, that we've been with the single player. I'm going to leave it up to the viewers. So if you would like to join us to watch, please be sure to get there early so you can give your input as to which way we're going to go tomorrow. And so that's what I'm doing tomorrow. And then my daughter's graduation is Saturday, like I said. So I'll see what I can put out over the weekend, but I won't be live at all this weekend unless I just decide to go live randomly. And then Monday I may do what's in the box because I'm not going to be doing anything over the weekend other than my daughter. But that all is going to depend on how I'm feeling, because I have right now multiple things for what's in the box, and I can't wait to open them. I really can't. I don't want to wait another whole week to open my what's in the box unboxings. So I might do it Monday. Keep your ears open, and and if you are not following me on Twitter, please do. That is the one place that 100% of the time I always remember to tweet things out. 95% of the time I put it on Patreon. So you can follow me there too if you want most of what I do. You check the calendar, but I may not remember to change the calendar for something like this where I'm doing something that's outside my norm. I hope you're doing well also, Tina. And yeah, so that's what's coming this week. And in 2 weeks from now, it will be May 30th, and we will be sitting down with none other than Michael Fire Jr. to talk all about his musical history, finally. Yeah, so he's coming in 2 weeks, and then after that, I don't have people scheduled on the books yet, but I have people lined up, like people that have said that they were interested, let's put it that way. Chandra Paibo, like Gemma, like who else was there? There was somebody else. There's 2 other people too. Oh shoot, my brain's not gonna let me say it. It's okay, you get the idea. There are several people lined up who will be getting scheduled to be put on the books. It is every other Thursday that we have our MerMazing Chats, and the opposite Thursday, which means next week, we will be over on Twitch for How Would You Answer the Universe? I hope to see you guys everywhere, because I love you guys. Well, because if he doesn't put it on his calendar, he doesn't show up, okay? So, I update the calendar as much as I can, but sometimes I forget because my brain don't want to work. My plan is to update this weekend's calendar, like when I'm off the stream now. That's my plan. But I also did tell Miss Kathy that if she wanted help, I would help her. So I got to see where she's at, if she needs help still or not. And yeah, I also have to record that other thing. See, I got a list of things. The list never ends. There's a website that needs building too. I might take Saturday to do that, like before her graduation. If there's time, I might sit down with it and do it then. But yeah. So that's what's going on, and that's what's coming up, and I love you guys. I don't know what else to say. I think that's everything for today. Rock on, my wild ones. Oh, it's my neighbor. He's always doing this when I'm streaming. I don't know why. Rock on, my wild ones. Wild ones unite. Always be there for each other. For God's sake, we understand each other, right? We get each other. We know how it is to overcome your challenges, to rise above your disabilities, to find a way to continue to pursue your dreams. So help each other out, because what is a kind, caring, compassionate community if we don't help each other out? It's not kind, caring, compassionate, is it? Rock on. Love you guys. I'll see you real soon. And do me one last favor. Don't forget, if I can follow my dreams, surely you can too. Get out there and make them as amazing as you are. I have faith in you. I know that you do too. You can do it. See you real soon. Bye for now. I gotta get to the right window. I'm trying to find the button. And I don't think we're gonna do a raid today, just because I'm not really up to sticking around, and I don't want to do that to somebody. I think it's rude to raid them and run, for my part. Like I'm the person raiding somebody. I don't want to raid them and run right away. I want to be able to have some time to sit with them at least. What time is it? Actually, it's 5:30. Shoot. In a half an hour. Just a reminder, in a half an hour, Happy Trails Hiking is going live. So if you have the time, if you have a few free moments, she never goes live longer than a half an hour. It can't hurt to pop in and say hello, because she is so upbeat, and she can definitely help you motivate yourself to do whatever you want to do. So get out there and do it, and say hi from me. Tell her I sent you. Bye for now. I think I found the right button. Here we go. I got it. I got the right button, guys.
up? It's Timey Lives. Not really, but spitting some hot mermaid fire. Yeah. Wild ones unite. Yeah. Welcome to the pool. Yeah, the name is Timey Lives. I got my wild ones united with the spoonies, keeping real. I don't let the fibro or the cancer ever keep me down. If you're going through the same thing, I'm here to help you out. I just want to let you know that you are not alone. If you ever need a friend, I will make you feel at home. Got a vision that I see, and it's really what we need. I'm spreading positivity inside of the community. Yeah, tension our creators, we got something good to build. If you want to spread the word, you just gotta have the will. Get involved, get in touch, baby, spread the word. Gonna need all of the help so we can make this place a better world. Wild ones unite, yeah, baby, hear the roar. Listen to the good vibrations coming knocking at your door. Timey Lives is timeless, it's a mermaid thing. Have a great day and make it mermazing.